Greetings, I'm Michael Quinn Patton. Have you ever submitted a proposal to a funding agency and received feedback that made you feel like they missed the point, didn't understand what you were really proposing, got caught up in what amounted to trivial details but missed the big image of what you were proposing? Or submitted an article to a journal and got feedback from reviewers that was about minutia but didn't seem to really appreciate the overall contribution you were making. Well, on the occasion of the bicentennial celebration of the American Revolution, philosopher Edward Schwartz ruminated on what it would have been like to have treated the Declaration of Independence as a proposal to the Crown reviewed by a group of technocrats. On this occasion, I want to share that with you. Now, this is an American document, the Declaration of Independence, but the hypothetical response is universal in that bureaucratic agencies and their criteria for funding are often mechanistic and standardized in ways that don't actually allow a visionary, big picture, transformative proposal to be considered on its merits. So see what you think. Here are 10 critiques of the Declaration of Independence as imagined by Edward Schwartz on the occasion of the 200th anniversary of the American Revolution. And it goes like this. Dear Mr. Jefferson, we have read your Declaration of Independence with great interest. Certainly it represents a considerable undertaking, and many of your statements do merit serious consideration. Unfortunately, the Declaration as a whole fails to meet recently adopted specifications for proposals to the Crown. So we must return the document to you for further refinement. The questions which follow might assist you in your process of revision. 1. In your opening paragraph, you refer to the laws of nature and nature's God. What are these laws? In what ways are they the criteria on which you base your central argument? Please document with citations from the recent scholarly literature. 2. In the same paragraph, you refer to the opinions of mankind as justification for your revolution. Whose polling data are you using? Without specific evidence, it seems to us the opinions of mankind are a matter of opinion. 3. You hold certain truths to be self-evident. Could you please elaborate? If they are as evident as you seem, it should not be difficult for you to locate the appropriate supporting statistics. 4. Now we get to the nux of the matter. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness seem to be the goals of your proposal. These are not measurable goals. If you were to say that among these is the ability to sustain an average life expectancy in 6 of the 13 colonies of at least 55 years, or to raise the income of colonists by 10% over the next 10 years, those would be measurable goals. Please revise accordingly. 5. Your description of the existing situation and your complaints about the king are quite extensive, but such a list of grievances should precede the statement of goals, not follow it. 6. Your strategy for achieving your goal is not well developed at all. You state that the colonies ought to be free and independent states, and they are absolved from all allegiance to the British Crown. Who or what must change to achieve this objective? In what way must they change? What resistance must you overcome to achieve this objective? What specific steps will you take to overcome the resistance? How long will it take? We have found that a little foresight in these matters helps to prevent careless errors later on. 8. Who among the list of signatories will be responsible for implementing your strategy? Who conceived it? Who provided the theoretical research? Who will constitute the advisory committee? Please submit an organizational chart for your revolution. 9. You must include an evaluation design. We've been requiring this since Queen Anne's War in 1702. 10. What impact will your program have? Your failure to include any assessment of this inspires little confidence in the long-range prospects of your undertaking. So please submit a PERT diagram, an activity chart, a logic model, relevant SMART goals, and an itemized revolutionary budget. We hope these concerns prove useful in revising your Declaration of Independence on behalf of Lord North. So that's a hypothetical technical evaluation of the Declaration of Independence. It gives us reason to think about how we examine, in this time of a global emergency, big picture transformative solutions against our technical, standardized, fill in the blanks, limited characters, so many words allowed, formats and protocols for submitting proposals. Something to think about as you celebrate the 4th of July, wherever you may be and whatever you may be doing. I'm Michael Quinn Patton. Happy 4th.